Okay. So that is actually broadcasting that. Sweet. Okay. Okay. Ooh. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and done. Save. Refresh. Copy that and then Seal is confirmed streamer. Let's see. We'll actually update on the fucking Twitch bot is the real question. Not Twitch. Sorry. Chat bot. Let's see if it actually works. I spent ages trying to get this shit to fucking like work. If it doesn't show up, I'm gonna scream. I swear to God. Okay, says connected. I don't know why it wouldn't show up now, but hope and fucking pray. Also, hello Nora. Hi, I am confirmed streamer. This is gonna just be like a random shot here and there for streaming for me. I have a job. I most likely just hang out with my friends and stuff. This is just a fun little thingy that I do. God damn it. It really is just fucking broken again. Like I had 5 different like test streams. There's one that's like public, I'm pretty sure. But even then it was working. Now it's just not. This is stupid. Okay. Well, yeah, so no on-screen chat, it seems. I could try to troubleshoot real quick and get that working. But other than that, I was gonna be playing just Dead Rising because it's the #1 game that I feel comfortable playing, talking about for extensive times periods. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Hold on. I might know why it's not working. Alright, doing that. Let's go over to... Okay, so it does show that I do have currently, should be connected. Ooh, it signed me out. There it is. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh it one more time. There it is. Okay, we got it. Also, hi Quell. Hello. I am now the streamer for random bits and times, but we got it. We now have on-screen chat. I'm very happy. Also, yes, deer. I love this image. I found it randomly. I find it very funny. Also, the music stopped. Oh, it's not on loop. There we go. Okay. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, I'm just gonna be doing this at a whim. There might be days where I will stream, might be days where it won't. This is literally just a test. I just recently got my PC hardwired as well. So hopefully it'll be good. Hello, Toast. Hello. But yeah, I figured out what the fucking issue was with the streamer, or not streamer. It goes through a thing called streamer bot, but it does nothing other than just like bridge the gap. Mark your calendar, folks. Yeah, mark your calendar on just any random days. Just any random fucking day. It could happen. I could be here. I could be not. Who knows? But yeah. I will see about getting this launched here in a second because I'm gonna have to be doing some other stuff with capturing it. Hopefully it will work. I am running a few just like texture mods and stuff. I need to make sure one major thing, because the outfit that I'm wearing with Franken is 100% against TOS. So I need to make sure that I get that set up correctly. Thank you. I got it commissioned by Sweller. In the description, I do have all of my the credits for both Sweller and my friend Lucy Zilla. She is the one who actually helped me kind of work and make together the actual seal lady herself. So the seal persona itself is created by Lucy Zilla, and I've tagged both of their both Swellers and Lucy's Twitter accounts. Oh man. But yeah. You can show them love. They're awesome people. I love them. They're cool. They're epic. Anyways, I am going to go ahead and start Dead Rising. Hopefully, like I was saying, it'll be okay. This is gonna be my first ever time actually doing this. I see. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the music for a second. Oh, I forgot I made it that. That was so loud on my end. Okay. That's good to know that happens. All right. So it looks like it's not coming through any of the captures here. Hold on. 1 second, because I was kind of worried that it would that it would have issues with fucking the thing. Joker laugh, yeah. My laugh can vary from being like an entire wheeze to just being like a normal like Joker-esque laugh. Um, actually, I wonder if it's because this might fuck up my entire life. Now thinking about it, it should be going through. Wait, am I stupid? Oh, it's probably not routed on the. Hmm. Okay, I am going to go ahead and just make a like audio capture. Ooh. Okay. We're gonna switch over to this game capture. That's for that. Okay. And then let me see. Well, that's for that. Where the fuck is game capture? Capture audio. Ooh. We're gonna turn that down because that was, I would assume, loud. Okay. So, like I said, I have a few mods installed currently, just graphics and like audio things. I'm gonna actually go ahead and like I said, hide the screen just real quick. I want to make sure that my first stream isn't just me getting fucking banned immediately. And it's a good thing that I did that. Okay, give me 1 second. There we go. And then just to make sure I don't have any other fuck ups, I'm gonna save real quick. Uh, I'm nearing the end of the game currently. In this one save. So here's gonna be the real question, because I would play through all of Dead Rising 1 just again. I will do that. Or we can finish this and go through like overtime and stuff. I I, I don't know if I can pull the like make a pull. Oh, my cat decided to climb up. Okay. My cat is here now. Okay. Uh what would the people in chat like like me to do? Do we start a new save? Gato? Yes. Like how far into the game? So um I'm at the part where I'm fighting the butcher. Then Carlito gets off the hook and all that, dies, taking the locket back. So I'm like right before overtime actually starts. Just like just right before. That could work. Meaning what? Doing like a new save or overtime? Because I'm gonna be honest as well. I'm kind of fucked on time in the save. Like I could 100% get it done. It's just I'm gonna have to fucking like be a god gamer whenever it comes to fighting the butcher. Okay, overtime. Gotcha. All right. I'll go ahead and unhide the game. Here we go. You should have audio. Ooh. Also, please, pretty please, tell me if the game's like too loud or anything like that. I will turn it down and everything like that. Jessie does not like the fit. No, she does not. She does not like the fit. Also, hi, Boo. Hi. That is me saying the name BOO in chat. I am the streamer. Ooh. Alright, sweet. It's good to know, because to me it's kind of loud, but I just want to make sure it's not like blaring on stream. I'm very self-conscious whenever it comes to audio. Yeah, currently I do have just the Adam's Chainsaw 3 magazines, because this was just me fucking around. What is it? Fucking, I was playing through the fucking remake DRDR for a bit, just because I was like, I'm gonna give it another shot. It's, to me, it's still kind of just a horrible way of doing a like remake. Like, I know it's completely different engine. It's the RE engine, which is built off the framework, which is on empty framework. But it doesn't feel like fucking it just does not feel the same. Like, Frank moves a lot more like, not sluggishly, he moves a lot more like he has weight. Like, whenever you jump in DRDR, you float around. I might have enough time. I might be fucked here, like I said, which means I might have to load a different save. Hopefully I don't have one that's too far back. But yeah, I much prefer this game. I grew up with this game. It is just what I love. Yeah.
A customer.
That guy over there. I mean, that meat.
Oh, this is good meat, huh? I just got it in here. It's fresh.
Honestly, yeah. I feel like
In a moment, you can
the
try the best ground meat you've ever
the whole thing with DRDR to me was, I just wanted improved visuals and quality of life. But they changed a lot. Like, this here, they changed this character, obviously. I honestly don't have any like gripes with them changing that, because I never felt like comfortable with this character, even though but yeah, there's a lot of things that just made no sense of changing in DRDR, and then there's a lot of things in it as that I just hate, that I can't really say right now because I don't have them in my face.
Like I have this game where I know like all like the good stuff from it that I would have to go back and play DRDR. Who knows? Maybe in a like later stream I'll do that.
I am very surprised that I got him killed that fast. Okay. All right. Well, because last time I was playing this, I kept fucking up on his fight and everything. All right. Oh fuck that time. Okay. This is gonna be rough. Also, that's one thing that I like in this than DRDR. There's a lot more ambience. Yeah, I feel like they won't touch 2. The most that I can think of that they'll do potentially is make a like 5th installment, which I'm not too keen on that ever happening because I don't want it to. But the thing is with their whole like marketing stuff right now, they're pushing for Dead Rising a lot, like the DRDR stuff. Like through not leaked reports, but like actual reports that they've put out there, DRDR did so well. It did. And there's some people out there that really like it, that really give it some high praise and all that. I'm on the fence and I don't but there is data there that is showing that people do want more Dead Rising. Another if anything, I think the closest big DR release that could actually happen is 3 coming. Maybe. Uh, so I don't know if you know this. There was a leaked video of what DR5 was going to be in like pre development, which was aiming to be a Dark Souls like game with just random ad zombies. Like it was just like random fucking like zombies skewing around, and it was just like the worst fucking thing. Uh, but I feel like from the rumors and stuff that I've seen is I feel like they would try to reboot Dead Rising if they'd make a 5th installment, or just reboot it entirely. That could happen. Just fuck over every story thing. That could happen. I don't want it to happen. Um, there was one theory of what the 5th game could be, which was a, um, yeah, that leak was fucking. That leak is bad. If you really want to look up to it or look up it, go for it. It's bad. Obviously, I can't do that on stream, where I will be fucking sniped the first time ever. um, but just in general, the theory that I liked for how a possible 5th game could be story for the 5th game story could be is it's all the Dead Rising games before were just movies, and then in the universe you're playing as like a college student that has watched all these, and then just an outbreak actually happens. Like that is the like quote unquote reboot that people are kind of like backing up against, which is okay. I think Dead Rising 3 a lot. Dead Rising 3 a lot, but yeah, the cure plot really fucked over everything. And having Dead Rising 4 come out right after that and be like, well, the zombies are back in Willamette Mall. Yeah, that really fucked over the entire like thing, like with Dead Rising as a whole for those old games. Uh, so narratively, there's not really any way else to take it other than a reboot at this point, in my opinion, which I kind of don't want. But at the same time, if Dead Rising wants to be a like another zombie thing that they have in their own pocket, like Resident Evil, they 100% could do that. Anyways, just sitting here talking about this. I mean, the original Games P movies universe I think would make the writing awful and far too references. Well, it's more or less just on the fact that it would be a way to like reboot it, like I was saying, having them just be canonized as being just only movies in like an actual universe instead of being like the Dead Rising thing. It would just allow them to basically be like, well, there's no cure. There was never actually a zombie outbreak before. This was just a like just things that were there. Yeah, I mean, that's Dead Rising 4 was that. It was just a bunch of references to the older Dead Rising games, which I wish so much that. Yeah, unfortunately, Dead Rising is the bastard child of the fucking zombie like ecosystem within Capcom. Like TJ Inafune just like threw that shit at him and was like, you know what, let's go for it. Because I think at the very beginning of Dead Rising, like the development of Dead Rising 1, I could be just talking on my ass. They were coming up with ideas for a new zombies game, and they just basically threw it there, and they were like, "Oh, so this is gonna be like a new Resident Evil?" And they were like, "No, it's gonna be its own thing," and they immediately shot it down. Which then they eventually came back around to it with popularity of like zombie movies and stuff come up again. Um, but yeah, I I don't ever see another Dead Rising remake at this point. I can see a reboot, if anything. We just recently the only like mainstream thing that I saw for Dead Rising was a small like Frank West plushie for the 20th anniversary, and that was the only merch for the 20th anniversary of Dead Rising. That was one. Uh, they gotta keep the runs of the series low. That way yeah, I was saying, like, if they do it as just being like movies within a different universe, I feel like it could 100% just be a like its own thing. Like that's what I can see. Even then, I don't think they would. I'm gonna be so honest. I feel like they won't put Frank into a Marvel vs. Capcom game. They have a lot more IPs that I feel like they would substitute those instead of Frank. Yeah, Togon as well is kind of just in that stage there where it's just like its own thing, but it's okay. I just if they ever do make a Marvel vs. Capcom,
I'm just gonna call it there. Like, Frank will probably not be on the roster. It's a very unfortunate thing, but like, I think this is where I need to go, right? Yeah. I think one of my favorite things of Dead Rising is the like attention to detail for like the ceilings and stuff. Like in the security room, once we go back there, once we get like the call from Jesse and all that, um, I I just like recently started to like actually like look up, and this is something that is gonna be stupid. Me doing this and like looking up in games, being like, oh, look at all those details. I'm doing that in real life too now. Like I will be like in a Walmart or something. I'll be like, oh, look up the rafters and all the pipes, and I'll be like looking at the HVAC and be like, oh, that's so cool. Like I don't know why I'm like that, but I just there's so many like cool like details around. Also, one thing that I find kind of interesting with this area is they didn't have to have this like area back here for like another exit, but they just they do it. Like I've never used it. It is just back there in an off like way. Yeah, Infinite to me was kind of the final nail in the coffin for like Marvel versus Capcom games. Uh, it just I don't know what it is about it. It just it feels weird to me. Ugh. Also, how's performance currently? Like stream quality and everything? Has there been any issues with like anything dropping or anything like that? Because I on my end it says that nothing has dropped, like no frames or anything like that. But I'm just wondering on like latency quality and stuff like that. Is it we doing good? We doing epic?
Anyone there?
Looks good, don't worry. Sweet. That is good to know. Cuz like my PC isn't it's well I mean I shouldn't say it isn't the best. I have a 4080 like GPU in it. I have like the top line stuff for like 3D stuff. I don't know how well the like internet situation is because currently I'm running off of gigabyte fiber through a Cat 6 cable, which is rated I believe at a gigabyte to my router, which then the router splits out from there. And last time I checked, the download was like 800 megabytes, and then upload was like 150. So I was kind of sorry. I was kind of worried that something may or may not be like running poorly. But I'm glad to see that Dead Rising isn't that hard to run for my computer. Yeah, after this, it should be, yeah, the facts. Military rolls in at midnight, and then we go back to get Snuff Shot. Is it? What's her name? Fuck, I forget the lady's name. Jessie. I think it's Snuff Shot J, or there might be Snuff Shot C.
Forget. We'll go there. Should I giving me his current GPU because I asked him? Can I help him? Huh. I see. That's pretty nice. Yeah. I was 100% just worried over all of this because I wanted to do it. I've been wanting to stream just to do something. I've never put any effort to actually making any of this stuff. It took me ages, one, to get the fucking text chat to work. Like the chat on Screen, and just getting everything fucking working. Like, it took me ages. It's 100% just a skill issue, but like, OBS was fighting me. And OBS has some hands, let me tell ya. Yeah, I'm just gonna go over to the gun shop. Got some time.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
There we go. I like having my inventory organized. OBS is something else. You need to have rocket scientists to understand some of the errors. Yeah, it wasn't even the errors. It was just the shit just not working. Like, I went through every single possible option of, like, overlay for the chat. Why are eyes so red?
He's dead.
She's fucking smoking hot doobies up here. What the fuck? Why are her eyes so red? You get back into learning DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is also pretty hard to understand at times. My thing was I worked with Vegas for a while. Went into that.
He
But
died
yeah.
without telling me a damn thing.
She's the big cry. Oh! You know what? You know what?
I
That
thought he was terrorist
that could be something. You're onto something there.
But
You know, I didn't even think about that. I'm gonna be so honest.
in the end, all he really cared about was his...
All right. Oh my god. I've never noticed that. Why is that? That is such a low poly image just on that fucking on that square. That's stupid. All right. Well, that is all the case files. Have any? If you're extra early, you can catch her getting. Yeah, she's got just a fat one in her mouth. She's lighting it up. All right, so it is time for sitting here and waiting again. Or sorry.
Frank, the emergency line's been freed up. I'll give headquarters a call. Hang on.
God, she's so pretty. I love Jessie so much. Both her model here and in the fucking remake, they did her
Agent
so
Jessica
much
McCarty. We have an
justice.
emergency situation.
All right. So Like I was saying, now this is the waiting game. We need to make sure that we are not in. I'm trying to think. There's certain areas you can't be, or the military will not spawn, and you will, you'll just lose. Like the helicopter never comes and stuff like that. I believe the main area was on top of the actual helipad. If you just go straight there, you'll miss it. But I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Ooh. Okay.
Frank, it's over. HQ's decided to ignore us.
What? What do you mean, ignore us?
I contacted headquarters, but the government has decided to deny all knowledge of what happened here. Special forces will arrive for cleanup at midnight. They'll take everyone out. Zombies, people, everyone.
Yeah. Capcom was a little horny back in the day whenever it comes to Dead Rising. I mean, when were they not? Like with any of the games, like I'm gonna be so honest, when were they not? So yeah. Capcom games, most of them have I played have been there's I want to say there's a lot of good Capcom games out there, but quite honest, the main ones that I know, Monster Hunter, Resident Evil, Dead Rising. Like that is top of my head being like the only ones that I know and that I've actually played. Ooh. I should do Resident Evil 7. That is one of my favorite Resident Evils and I love playing it. I should do a stream of that. They're a little gim fighting too. It was in 3. 3 is the most horny fucking Dead Rising out of all of them. Well, no, technically no. Now thinking about it, there's the guy in the bunny suit and that has the brides that is also technically a gimp in Dead Rising 2. Dead Rising 3 has the the not 7 deadly sins. What are however many of the those sins? Like there's gluttony, which is the lady with in the buffet. There's wrath, which I believe is the monk guy. Lust is the guy that has the fucking cock and balls flamethrower. Like there's all those. There's all those in 3. Every stream I want to play Digimon Story Time Stranger because I love that game. Yeah. What I mainly want to do whenever I stream games is I'm going to be playing what I want to play. These are games that I want to play that are fun, in my opinion. Mostly, I think, was the super fan. Yes, yeah. That was whenever he's like, you save him as one of the survivors, and he comes back as a like horrible rendition of Nick. I'm trying to figure out what the cop is.
Because the lust is definitely the fucking gimp dude. The greed. I don't know. I don't know them. I don't put too much thought into those. All I know is that that's what it's based off of. Yeah. I'm just gonna stay up here for a bit because I want to make sure that the military actually spawns. I believe it gives us a cutscene if you're standing in here. I think. Might be wrong. My work on trying to S rank missions in Armor Core 6. See, Armor Core, I've only like heard about it. I've never actually like put any thought into actually playing. But I know that that's also another good one. I just noticed how weird that fucking the shadows are in here. Getting over into this like light spot makes everything lighter. God damn it. Hi Lily. Thank you for once again getting back over onto my lap without notifying me beforehand. I've just never actually felt like playing Armor Core. Play stream, me practicing. Yeah, I'm Dragon Age Inquisition. Did everything yesterday. I'll play those sometime. Yeah, I don't really have my game discography is like very liminal. I'm gonna be so honest. Like there's so many games that I'm willing to play on stream just because they're like fun games that I enjoy. Should be hitting 12 here in a second. Last Dead Rising game I need to play is Case. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. Case West, but I have having a hard time roping people into. The only issue is the fact that Case West is a console exclusive. Same with Case Zero, stuff like that. If it wasn't, that would be something that I would be like 100% be doing with people. But the fact that it's console exclusive is kind of rough. Yeah, I've never actually played through those. Get better at them. I mean, there's a line of where you can just play games for fun, and that's where I usually reside. There's only a few games that I aim to get like really good at, and that's only like tactical shooters like Siege and stuff like that. But I aim to just have fun in games no matter what. Like I will just goof around in games. More than anything. Yeah, there's some games that I'm like that too. Main one recently has been what is it? Which I could also do a stream of it. Oh, Dark Tide. I've Watches showed me how to do the stuff with like the builds and stuff, and I've been just like instead of playing Payday 3, I've been playing that for my build fixation and stuff like that.
to Baldur's Gate 3, but it just wasn't a game for me that I could get into. Uh, for me, Baldur's Gate 3, I kind of like the idea of it. It's just I would much prefer being able to be like kind of over the shoulder. I hated being like in this weird like the top down aspect and being like I don't know how to explain it. It was just the camera was very finicky to me and I could just never get behind it and it kind of gave me like motion sicknesses. There are some mods out there that allow you to do the over the shoulder thing that I was doing, which is nice. I could just never do it. Oh, there we go.
Jessica McCarney? Talk about your close calls. You contacted us just in time. Your boss thought we should have a talk with you before the operation begins. We'll be taking you into custody. If you sign an agreement to keep your mouth shut about
God, that
all this,
fucking gun is so fucking ugly. Like, not in a standpoint of it being like a bad model. It's just that's not a real gun. Like it's so fucking like weird looking. Like there's no trigger for the fucking grenade launcher on the bottom of that. That is just a loop with nothing on it. The fucking like lasers all over it. Yeah. Unfortunately, Jesse is no more. Ooh, controller? Hello? Ooh, there we go. Ow. Cat is currently digging her claws into me. Here we go. Baddie down. Okay. Real quick, I'm gonna go use the restroom. I will switch it back over to the two deers kissing. And give you guys Dead Rising music again. I will be right back. Okay, I have returned. Okay. Reminds me of The Walking Dead.
Yeah, they're just all fucking like dumb looking.
Didn't think there was cowboy music in DR. Yeah, there's a wide range, like across
Dead Rising 2 and then Dead Rising 1 because they reused the Dead Rising 1 wall music. There's it's interesting because obviously in real life we don't have these like very specific like random songs made per like mall and all that. They're just whatever they can get like licensed. But it is interesting to see their kind of like take on what the American music would be inside of a mall.
Sorry. I haven't had any fucking like coffee today at all. I just woke up from like a party and drove all the way back home. To to just because I wanted to do it today. I wanted to stream today because I was still like wanting to do all that stuff and all that. Yeah. Remember, I have to also be Dead Rising Wii. I can't remember if I ever played that. I think I've only had it on Xbox. Oop. Uh-oh. Did not mean to do that. That is... Okay. Well... Let's go ahead, do that again. Do that. There we go. Good as new. Japan's interpretation of the American culture in games always ends up being a hilarious reverse of fantasy. Yeah, they've
Always had like a good
like my favorite thing is just the
Dead Rising 2's like casino stuff. They did pass it over to Capcom Vancouver, but there was still a lot of or no, it was Blue Castle Games who like worked close with Capcom on it, and then Capcom basically reached out to Blue Castle Games, made them into Capcom Vancouver, which then they had full range of Dead Rising, which then it became more like they're in the house of being like a closer to Americans being able to see like a lot more with it stuff. But I like this interpretation of it because the Dead Rising 1 Willamette Mall, there's a lot of oddities that like on a base level you'll look at it and be like, that's kind of strange of being a mall, but like once you put it like to your head of like what a mall actually looks like, the entrance plaza of Dead Rising of the Willamette Mall is the #1 place that actually is like a mall in my eyes. Like that is what a mall usually looks like. But I like the fantasy of like how it is much bit different from anything else. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and go back to Dead Rising. Go switch over back to this. Look at my favorite photo of Brad. I love this photo of Brad because of how fucking stiff he's just like laying on the table. We have this guy. I forget his name, but he's the hungriest person in the world. Somehow they got out of their fucking like area in that one, which I think is pretty funny. And then Brad, fortunately. I love how small Otis is. I wish Otis would still be available after the military shows up, because he's so small. Like compared to everyone, he's so small. Like just in the thing. Brad sleeps like he's like 6 feet under. Yeah, like it is funny how he sleeps. All right, we have. Let's see. Oh, I can't remember there's a whole conversion of in-game time to real life time. Just like a few more minutes here. I'll just go through this level checkpoint here. Oh yeah, I should probably... I think once I head over to the security room, I'll then military should show up. Or it'll show up right now. Never mind. All right, sweet. God, I forgot how low quality those gunshots are. It's the world's most low quality gunshots known to man. All right. Soon there will be a point in time that I really fucking love of this game. Which I believe is whenever it becomes yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck. I forgot the helicopters out. But there's this point in time where the military will be gone, and it's only you and Isabella in the mall. It was my favorite point of the game. Okay. Damn it. There we go. Got both of these because I want them. There we go. Obviously, a chainsaw is still the best fucking weapon in the game. I just like having the guns on hand as a just a way to do range damage on these guys. Also, it's very interesting that it didn't have that fucking achievement before. I don't have every achievement in the game, but I felt like I had more, and that was one of them. Brain Quest is Chainsaw Man. I mean, yeah. Kind of say that. Why am I not? I didn't get the prompt. Oh, did I miss it? Ah, fuck. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess I would have had to have been heading towards the actual security room for a bit there to get the Jesse being here still, but I guess I took too much time waiting around, but that is okay. Military is here. That means at least I can just wait for the other stuff to happen. And then once they are done with the cleanup stuff, I should then be good. Forget how long it lasts. That is one thing that I forget.
I love the fact that they took the time to put some zombies out in like the parking lots and stuff, just to show you that there is like it's not safe outside. Also, these trees. They're just like PNGs put together. I love it. Yeah, it's good world building to have them out there. Then you can also still take a picture of them. Doesn't give you anything, but it's just a nice little touch. I forget if it's if it goes from 12 to 12 or if it goes another like 12 to 1 for these guys to go out and be done. Yeah, they're very bullet spongy in this whenever it comes to actual guns, but with the chainsaw, as you can see, it just takes 2 hits. Like, their health is pretty high whenever it comes to stuff like that. And is why I just choose to have them on me for fun reasons. Mainly that. But yeah, currently it's just waiting them out, just letting them do their things. Oop. Now the real thing is I can't get caught currently, because if I do, then I'm just fucked. I get captured. And I don't want that to happen. So I'm pretty sure there's also an achievement for said thing of not being captured by either the True Eye Call or military. I believe that's a thing. Here in a little bit, though, I might call it. Why is that there? I've never noticed there ever being shopping carts up here. I don't think this is supposed to be a thing. I'm gonna be completely honest. This does not feel right. Very interesting. Why am I saving this? I do not know, but I think it's interesting. Yeah, here in a little bit, I might call it. Again, this is just a little test to see how I'm feeling more than anything with streaming, because I could honestly keep going.
I want to do some other like personal stuff. That's kind of the main issue that I do have with a lot of things regarding streaming right now, because most of the time that I'm on my computer, I'm spending it with people around me that I enjoy spending time with and stuff like that. I'm trying to like get out of that and just do like personal stuff, which is personal stuff right now. But I haven't broken that like independence of being able to do stuff that I like. I never got the maintenance tunnel key. Whoa, that is new. I've never been this far in a save on any like through 360 and PC for Dead Rising 1 that I've never got the maintenance key. That's very interesting. Wow. The stars. And there's Home Circuit. Singing Bird. Hello. Hello, Mickey. Pom Pom Ducky. Plague Kid. Wow. There's some of these that are... Why are they reaching up like that? There's soldiers up there? There's only these guys. Why are they reaching up like that? Interesting. 'Cause I thought they had queens, but no. I wonder if this one will do it. No, they're going for the hunk of meat. I always thought that was interesting. That if there's a piece of, like, if there's a hunk of meat on the ground, zombies have a chance to go over and pick that up. I find that just, like, cool little, like, storytelling. Or not storytelling. Detail. That's the word. Actually, I should have time. I'm gonna go grab a... Oop. I'm gonna go grab another one of these chainsaws. Get rid of this one. Get a new, fresh one for overtime. Is it the men's bathroom or is it the... I thought it was the female bathroom. Oh. They got Greg. I know I did that. Is this just... It disable it? No, there it is. The fuck? I thought it was always just like right underneath that. That's weird. Like how Frank West got away with killing 24 government soldiers and a commander. The reason why that Frank was able to do it, the government like still tries to deny everything happening there and all that. So they 100% covered up that like Frank was able to do any of this. Like I'm pretty sure the government would not be happy to know that a fucking photojournalist out of anyone was the one who took out the fucking commander and taking out all these zombies. I feel like they would be a little pissed about that. Should still be spawning. I say should. I'm not seeing it. There it is. Okay. Oh shit. Well, okay. You know what? I'm gonna take 2 then. Because I no longer know which is which. Need an extra spot for my, what is it? OJs? I know that zombies from there, but not them. It's very interesting. We're kind of getting close to it. Still kind of hear them around. There we go. Just wanted to get leveled up. Yogurt, ice pop, and take the milk. It's interesting to see that there's 2 different models for the milk. That guy took so much damage from the zombies, I was able to just kick him and he died. What a fucking pushover. Alright. Once we get over to the save room, I'm gonna save and then I'm gonna end stream. Just because I also need to get some food in here. There's one thing that I just thought of. Oh. Jesus Christ. Was not expecting all of them to just be there. Right, they start spawning in groups of 4s now because it's getting like closer to the end of it. Okay, well, let's go and do those. Here we go. Hi, Shia. You are unfortunately, yeah, I stream. Unfortunately though, I'm about to end stream because I want to go make some food. But yeah, I'm starting to just do stream on like offshoots, just on random days that I feel like doing it. No schedule, no nothing. I'm just here to have fun and all that. So I am going to, like I said, I'm gonna save the game and then I'm gonna go make some foods for me because I need them. I need sustenance. All right. Ooh. Do that. There we go. Ooh, nice. That is good to hear. All right. Go ahead and close down that. Close down basically everything other than like the main stuff. All right. I don't really know how to really end this other than saying like thank you for like coming out, watching it and everything. I will be again streaming whenever I feel like it. This is just a test to see everything working. It seems like everyone was having a okay time. Nothing really dropped or anything like that. So I am going to go ahead and just call it here. Again, thank you for indulging my test of a stream and all that stuff. Get some hydration if you haven't.